Hello there. Thank you for being here. Let's talk about a silent debate. It is happening in the world of frequency healing, and it affects you every single day. The magic waveform, this one or that one. Have you ever felt stressed in a room, even when it was quiet? Or have you felt a deep sense of peace when listening to a cello or a simple chant? There is a fundamental reason for this. And it is not just energy or vibes. It is pure physics and biology. We are surrounded by technology, phones, Wi-Fi, healing gadgets. Many of them promise resonance. They claim to align us with the earth, with health. But there's a flaw in the system, a hidden design choice, a choice between organic flow and mechanical force. Today we are going to look at the geometry of sound and the language of nature. We will discover a truth that can change how you live. But true healing has no sharp corners. I'm Matthias Lehnert. Welcome back to a purely human space. Let's begin. We need to meet the protagonist. This is the sine wave. It is the simplest sound possible. Think of it as the atom of resonance. A pure tone, a perfect smooth curve. It has no beginning, it has no end, just endless flowing oscillation. Where do we find this? Everywhere. For example, a tuning fork. This tuning fork creates a sine wave. It's a pendulum, back and forth and up and down without any sudden stops. Your human voice, it's built from sine waves. Your vocal cords vibrate, creating a cascade of smooth curves. Even the earth itself, the original Schumann resonance, it is not a signal that turns on and off. It is a global breathing, a natural sine-based wave. This is the language of life. It is coherent. It is graceful. It is organic. Now, meet the antagonist, the square wave. Look at it. It is not a curve. It is a series of hard corners. It is full on, then instantly full off, like a digital light switch. This is the language of machines and computers. It is binary, 0 and 1. And where do we find square waves? Most digital clocks. Your phone's processor, the internal wiring of your internet router. And yes, many low-cost frequency generators, especially the ones you buy from factories that promise you the Schumann resonance. In former videos, I took one of these gadgets apart, a so-called Schumann generator. Watch my Schumann playlist. It did not create a natural wave. It created a sharp, digital square wave, a machine-made signal, pretending to be the Earth's heartbeat. And here is the problem. Nature doesn't do 90-degree angles. Galaxies don't make sharp corners. Plants don't grow in digital blocks. Your cells, they are fluid. They communicate with curves, not digital commands. So when we introduce a square wave, what are we really doing? We are introducing stress. A square wave is not a fundamental wave. It is actually a stressed sine wave. Imagine a beautiful round wave. Now imagine it gets so loud that the system cannot handle it. The top of the wave is cut off. the bottom is cut off too. In the world of audio engineering, this is called clipping. And this is what happens when you blow out a speaker or redline a microphone. The natural curve is mutilated into a hard line. It's a form of audio violence. And this has biological consequences. A square wave is inherently inharmonic. Isn't that a technical term? Not really. Think about it like this. A sine wave is like a gentle push on a swing, perfectly timed, effortless. The swing moves higher. This is resonance. A square wave is like punching the person on the swing hard, then jerking them back instantly. It's force, not flow. It is a system under duress. When your body receives a signal like that, it might not feel it consciously, but your cells recognize it. It is a command, not an invitation. Is that what we want from a healing frequency? Let's test this argument. Let's look at the world's true healers. Music. If a square wave is healing, then the most healing music should be made of square waves, like a digital error signal. But is that true? Of course not. The music that moves on, the sounds we use for meditation. Think of a cello. Think of a Tibetan bowl. Listen to the rich, complex sound. What you are hearing is a fundamental sine wave and a hierarchy of beautiful overtones. All of them are also sine waves. All of them are perfectly mathematically aligned, like a family singing in harmony. This is the key. Nature creates complex sounds by layering simplicity. It does not create simplicity by mutilating complexity. Every acoustic instrument is designed to flow. The voice is designed to flow. Music is medicine because it speaks the language of natural resonance. So why would we use a technical gadget that speaks the language of a computer error? It really comes down to one thing: intention. What are we trying to achieve? Are we trying to attack a problem like fighting a pathogen? This is where historical figures like Hulda Clark come in. She used square waves for her sappers. Her belief was that harsh, non-harmonic overtones would disrupt the energy field of invaders. The intention was to blast something, to create disruption. Is that what you want for your daily coherence? Or are you trying to realign, to harmonize with life? If the goal is alignment, if the goal is to come back into the natural flow, then the choice is clear. We must choose the language of nature. We must choose the sine wave, because true resonance does not require a digital command. It requires an invitation, a synchronization. We live in a binary world. We are told that faster is better, that forceful is effective. We are tempted to use machines to fix our human problems. But true well-being is purely human. And human means natural. It means curvy. It means flowing. When you think about the frequencies in your life, the sounds you listen to, the tech you bring into your home, ask yourself one question. Is it a curve or is it a corner? Choose the flow. Choose the coherence of nature. Don't clip your own resonance. Voila. Thank you for watching. If this idea resonates with you, please share this video. Let's change the conversation. Keep exploring. Keep aligning stay purely human. I'm Matthias. See you next time in one of these videos.